I didn't want to sneeze on video in order to save your ears from falling out, and I hit stop recording instead of pause. And that is all the explanation you're gonna get. Let's get on with it. Probably going to be uploading these two in a chunk. Get a shield. The entire level is one huge pile of undead. Going to be using the spawn braces. They're braces of regeneration. Oh. Braces of regeneration are just awesome. Regeneration is a special trait that regenerates 1 HP per round. That is quite fast and excellent source of in-battle healing for one thing, and out-of-battle healing. With just one of these items, you're pretty much guaranteed to be full HP every time you don't have to fight a dangerous monster. So, Braces of Regeneration, excellent item, and I'm really glad I have it. And I am done with this very annoying hallway of monsters. And the real, the real nasty monster place isn't even there yet. First of all, there's this room. Sometimes it contains different kinds of monsters that are not undead. Now we get to the real clusterfuck of undead. All kinds of stupid ass undead. Greater mummies. I think specters even. I don't think there's any type of undead all the way up to liches. Liches is going to be here. And I am lucky enough that I'm invisible, so most of these monsters don't actually see me yet. Which is why I can basically fight them selectively. Except for the mummies. Mummies actually see invisible. Don't ask me why. There's one interesting fact about these things. Mummy wrappings. Apparently wearing a regular mummy wrapping, not the ancient one, makes you visible if you're invisible. I haven't tested that yet. I don't really plan to, but it's an interesting detail. I'm gonna get rid of the vampire too. Still waiting on the liches. Oh god, I can just melee everything, can't I? Kind of boring. I'll get rid of this white specter and a skeletal warrior. I still want to find a crossbow at some point. Have I really never found a crossbow yet? Or did it just get destroyed when I did? Oh, you're not going to run away on me, you stupid ass Lich. That's what I thought. More Liches. Being invisible is so awesome. Liches aren't really dangerous to me. I always have to qualify this because I really have this ridiculously powerful character. But I think vampires on the whole are even a bit more dangerous than the Liches are. Liches can... The ranged attack of the Lich looks nasty, but does almost no damage if you're resistant to fire. And in melee, they're just not as nasty as vampires can be. They don't have a draining attack. What you should be afraid of, rather than the regular Liches, is when it gets to Master Liches. And Lich Kings, obvious World of Warcraft joke, are even more nasty and have a stat drain attack. But there's something even more powerful than Lich Kings, which is another reason why ADOM is superior to World of Warcraft, and that is Emperor Liches. These are perhaps the nastiest monster in the entire game. Emperor Liches are dirty. They are stupidly powerful. And the main reason why I'm not going to be opening any great treasures or buried here graves, because they can actually create Emperor Liches. So, no. You won't catch me doing that. But normal liches are, oh well, hey, look, there's a lich, now it is dead. Kind of dangerous. Vampires at least can drain your strength, which makes them annoying. What also makes them annoying is that they run all the time. Stupid fucking ass vampire. It looks like undead corpses have stopped increasing my toughness because I'm already at 29, which is ridiculous. Well, not exactly ridiculous. You can start with a higher value if you're a troll, but ridiculous enough for me. Barbarians have crazy HP scores to begin with, anyway. Ah, stupid Lich. Why won't you go die? Finally. More Liches. Wait a second, the Greater Mummy can see me. I don't want that. Okay. Kind of hard to make out the corpse fiends and the whites in this color scheme. At least I'm almost done. Spectre corpses, yeah, I'm pretty sure they also would increase toughness if I'm still trying, but it doesn't work. Turns out my toughness is too awesome already. There are worse things in the history of things. Okay, down to 3, down to 1. Oh, you're not going to run from me. And I'm done with the Cavern of Chaos graveyard. It's just a level full of undead that doesn't really have a lore reason to exist, actually. It has loads of undead, and you kill them all. That's the entire purpose of the thing, as far as I can tell. Okay. Iron golems are like steel golems light. Whoops. I have level 18, and I can deliver tremendous blows. That is excellent. What should I raise? I'm going to max climbing. I don't know whether I might end up doing the rift after all. So I'm going to max climbing and stealth. Oh, and actually get another one of these. Oh, there's quick shot. Quick shot is excellent. More power for your archery. The faster you can shoot arrows, the more damage per second you get. It's a relatively easy equation to explain to a World of Warcraft player, or for that matter, any kind of modern RPG player. In ADOM, you don't call it damage per second, you call it damage per turn. Not even really damage per turn. It's damage per segment. And I would have to explain the entire movement system in the game to explain to you what a segment is. But basically, the faster you can attack, the more damage you're going to do before the monsters can act. Before the monsters can act on their own. I also have the new class power of Tremendous Blow. A blow that deals triple damage, but also costs 4 times the movement points. So you're going to be wanting to use Tremendous Blows only against opponents with high PV. Because in that case, the damage isn't going to end up triple, but more. That's the only circumstance which is going to be worth it. Let's get rid of all these undead. You might have seen the message in the beginning of this level. Water is constantly dripping from the ceiling of this level. We are actually at the location of the first of the 5 elemental temples. So yeah, I'm getting pretty far in the game now. This is the easiest elemental temple. Temple of Water. It's called water. But it's going to get pretty nasty starting with the second. Which I'm not at yet. I'm still only at water. But I'm going to be doing the water temple right now because I am powerful enough to do it. I'm actually powerful enough for the fire temple too, I think, but I am quite happy I don't have to yet. First of all, a temple level is divided into 2 halves. You start on the right one, or in some cases on the left one, and you have to dig into the other one, which is what Khelavaster said, if you remember. And for that I'm going to use this one of digging. It's convenient. Actually, I'm going to be a cheapskate. Use the best pickaxe instead. It's going to take a bit longer, but well, I have the time. And I can save my ones of digging for later levels, where I don't really want to spend that much time. Okay, there is a grue, a water grue. I'm going to kill it. Please die. Okay. Luckily, I am invisible, so all these monsters, the only monsters that are going to attack me are the ones that I have attacked first. This is part of the reason why being invisible is such an awesome thing. And if I didn't have it by its intrinsic from the pools, I would probably wear the ring of invisibility I have in my pack, and which is actually turning out to be a rather useless item, even though it's objectively extremely powerful. And oh, goody lordy, I always wanted to fight even more spiders. You know what, Dark Elven Princess? You're going to get shot at. Oh, arrows are so OP. Thank you. Okay. Still, I usually do a one lap around the lake before I try to penetrate the inner side. Okay. There's a lot of monsters on in the inner sanctum, so to speak, of the temple. And the Chaos Servants can actually see me. I have enough swimming skill, I guess, to just get on over there and kill all these creatures. There's another grue. The grues are more dangerous than the Chaos Servants, and there are some monsters that are significantly more dangerous than the ones on the inside of the temple, including the Orb Guardian of the Water Orb. On the whole, I should still be capable of doing it rather easily. I'm gonna get rid of lots of these monsters, so I kind of want this place free of anything, because, well, it's useful to be able to run from the snake. Okay, get rid of this guy. Why is there an ogre in here? I don't know. I also don't care. And looky here, it's water demons. Luckily, I do so much damage, I can pretty much fight anything effectively. Oh, what again? These guys have actually gotten out and are now scouring the landscape, so to speak. Getting some of my arrows back. Forgot to pick them up before. I'm going to take them out before I go back in. No, before I look. Doesn't mean sure, I don't want that. Okay, there's one up there. Come here, I'm gonna kill you. Okay. Orb Guardian battles are always a bit more intense than the rest of the game, of course. That's what boss battles are supposed to be exciting, and this one's not bad. You can do it with a mid-game character, and it can be tricky, but it's not overwhelmingly so. You have the enemy you're going to fight, and which is waiting past those elementals, is relatively nasty in melee, but it can be fought outside of melee very effectively because it isn't very fast. And the demons went outside, but it looks like the elementals aren't really planning on doing anything. Kind of a shame. So I'm going to be waking them with my arrow. Or as it turns out, just shoot them. I don't know what they're doing. And there is the snake. The snake from beyond. At first appearing to be a huge variety of water snake, this species revealed as something corrupted into a horror all its own. Easily twice the size of a water snake, its surface is much denser, perhaps due to its deep water origin, where it would endure much greater pressures than in this easy realm. It is fast for its size, attempting to bite if it can grab its victim in its body, drowning and crushing them with its watery essence. Watery essence, huh? Well, I'm not going to hate on the writing here, because that's not really what it's supposed to be about. Where is the snake? Did it follow me? The snake can actually see invisible. It's the only monster here that can. But right now it seemed like it disappeared entirely. Where is it? Oh! Should have paid more attention. Okay, let's get out of melee range first. Because the best way to fight the snake... Ooh, do I have cure poison? Yes, give me. Is this. The answer is always arrows. And the second answer is always more arrows. I could do it in melee, but I don't really want to have all that poison and corruption going on. It does take a lot of arrows, because the snake also has a lot of PP. And I am not sure it is vulnerable to any kinds of slaying ammunition. Well, except of course my arrows of slaying, which I'm not going to be using yet, but might if the battle takes too long. Barbarians actually make excellent archers thanks to the second class power. Movement costs about 750 energy points. The standard cost is 1000, so you move at a speed of 75% normal. You move faster by 25%. And that allows you to constantly get distance in between you and your foes, and use hit and run tactics. Again, there's no reason in ADOM to fight fair if you can help it. Except, of course, turns out I'm not really good enough at using arrows to really damage the snake. So it would be taking quite a bit of time to do it this way. Quite a bit of time, actually. And I can kill the other snakes excellently. Well, it is a boss, so that's to be expected. I could probably do it much faster in melee, though. But for as long as I have these arrows, why not use them? That said, I don't really have that many arrows anymore. I have to pay attention because the arrows I haven't identified yet could turn out to be too valuable to use in this way. Oh well. What's that? It's a blink dog. Aren't you the cutest thing? Oh. There's too many monsters here to distracting me. I don't want that. I think I'm going to take my chances with all the corruption. Try to fight the monster in melee. And I wonder if I can use my movement foo. If you move back at just the right points, you might be able to get a free hit in. But I can't seem to be doing it right. Ah. Oh, it's working well. And now, in order to get real damage in, oh, I'm going to be trying this once, and if it ends badly, I'm not going to do it again. Well, I got it all the way to severely wounded, but now it's starting to hit me. Well, if that's all, I can probably do it again. Not a trap. What am I doing? Not a tremendous blow. It's critically wounded now. And now it started to run. But that's what I have arrows for. Tremendous blows have enormous potential for damage against monsters like the Snake from Beyond. They tend to have a lot of defense. Let's look at the Snake from Beyond for a second. It has a PV of 22, which means every hit I deal it is getting reduced by 22. Which is a bit of a shame because my arrows don't really do that much beyond 22 to begin with. But if you can concentrate all your power into one blow, 22 is nothing. And that's why tremendous blows worked so well when they didn't. Gonna have to get some ammunition in. Which are good arrows to use. Come back. Please. Well, I'm not going to be using those again. And that was a Snake from Beyond. I am done with the Snake from Beyond. Isn't that awesome? Now I'm going to be getting this extremely valuable Chaos Orb of Elemental Water, one of the 5 orbs I am supposed to collect. And I'm going to be... I can also take with me that corpse of the Snake from Beyond, and I can get a corruption, potion of cure corruption from it, but I don't really want to. Too much hassle. Because I'd have to take a pretty long journey to get the potion. And I also, since I saved Kelly, I have all the corruption removal I will ever need. Okay, get some more of my arrows back. I pretty much spent all of them during that extremely exciting 5 minutes of dealing slight damage. Whoops. I only wanted my arrows back. That's annoying. Stay away from the altar. I don't care which temple we're talking about, always be staying away from the altar. Suddenly some monster comes in from outside. Oops, you're sacrificed. Game over. Altars are a bitch. And stay away from these altars. I hope the point was made. Get some more of this fighting done. Kill that fire water demon. Aww. I have to pay more attention. These guys are slippery. Use different arrows because I really want to save those dragon slaying arrows for a later point. I'm going to be using boomerangs for a while. Boomerangs are fun. No. What are you doing? Also, why am I not using these mosses? That's annoying. Okay. Back to some more adventures. Also, I want to be eating some of this morja. Push 30, why not? Okay, what's going on in here? Do I still have poison resistance? Yep. Poison. You may have noticed that the Snake from Beyond has really, really nasty poison, so you do want to keep your cure poison potions around to get rid of the poison during and after the fight. That or around your antidote. I guess I have some of those too. Nope. So it really was just a potion of cure poison, I guess. Oh, another will-o-wisp. These are really rare, actually. Now I found a second one. Well, stuff like that happens. Get rid of this vampire. And that's a cave lizard. Ooh, thick girdle. I don't need one right now because I have enough strength to carry all my stuff, but having a girdle of carrying is always a good thing, even if you don't end up using it. Blessed Boomerang, Dark Scourgeary. And I am on the Banshee level. The first thing I always do if I get a Banshee level is use the lump of beeswax. I do. I'm very prepared for this level now. The thing is, of course, the Banshee is on this level, and the Banshee has a scream that will kill you. Insta-kill. One second you're alive, next second, ooh, you hear the Banshee, you're dead. To avoid that, you have to be deaf on a level. Or you should be deaf. And one way to become deaf is to use beeswax and plug it into your ears. That's what I've been done. And that's really it. Also, this level is full of corpses. Some of them have beneficial effects. So, I really want to eat those corpses now. Okay. And the corpses on this level also never fully decay. They cannot decay. They cannot rot away. Which makes this level essentially a giant freezer. A fridge. Can I light some torches here? Maybe this one? I can, actually. That's awesome. Lighting a torch isn't really a bad idea because it increases your line of sight. You can see farther with one. And that might be useful in this level. I am still deaf, good to know. I don't want to kick that door open. Instead, I'm going to... Do I have a wand of knocking? I don't. Neither do I have a key. And there it is, Lady Banshee. Going to be throwing some Scourgeary at it. She isn't really dangerous in battle, but if you have to be deaf. Once she's dead, you will be rid of that danger forever. Once she's dead, you can also use the command capital E, clean ears, which is perhaps the most useless command in the entire game, except in this one case when you want to not be deaf anymore. There is no other use for clean ears. Okay, let's get rid of the rest of his level. Dark Sage, you want to be dying yet? Please die. Not really useful corpse here. But I'm hungry, after fashion. These are nice, they increase toughness. Okay, I think I'm done with the Banshee level now. Actually, no, there's a tension room somewhere here. Somewhere around here. There's a cat. And Spider Orc, Scorcher, Iron Russian, Ogre, Cave Bear. Well, basically food. I still don't know what a tension room is, though. Which is annoying. Whoops. And there is one way to lose your beeswax by getting into a fireball trap. Okay, your beeswax can melt, and suddenly you can hear again and get killed by the Banshee. That's why I was a bit afraid of the door trap before. And looks like it's a mixed tension room. But I don't think any of the monsters are really dangerous. Yeah, the hardest one is the stone giant, and I can kill stone giants in my sleep. There's also a fire drake in here. Not dangerous at all. Going to be meeting more of these in the next elemental temple. Finally a crossbow. Thank you. An excellent tower shield. Ooh. 13-4, that is awesome. And I'm immediately going to start training these squalls with these squalls. Like this. I could be better. I really could be better. Oh, it's a slow shadow. Oh god, I can't shoot a kobold, really? Okay. Done with this level. And this one has a vault. Oh, things are getting so exciting right now. The chaos spawn, I don't want to fight that in melee because it corrupts. It also refuses to die. And there's some more flesh golems apparently. Looks like it's a golem vault. I don't think the golem vault is high level enough to have an Eternium golem. Eternium golems are some of the nastiest monsters you can find in the game. Simply because they're incredibly hard to damage at all. And have a very hard melee hit. But this vault isn't high level enough for Eternium golems. It only has an iron golem as top monster. And that's not really very dangerous at all. So I'm kind of excited at the loot I'm going to be getting from this vault. Vaults always have nice loot. Well, they have a chance to have nice loot that is higher than average, at least. Come here. Go die. Thank you. There's one stone golem in here. It's not even a good enough day. Good enough. No, there is an iron golem in there. Oh, I thought for one second I thought there wouldn't be. Come here. Go all die. All go die. No great items here. Okay, iron golem is done. Need more potions of water. Stone golem. That was kind of disappointing. I didn't think I got a single remarkable item except of several potions of water for some reason. Oh. What a shame. Oops. Berserker Emperor. Don't fight these guys in melee. They have nasty damage. Don't even do it. They're also pretty fast, so they can be very dangerous. Instead, I am going to shoot them with my qualls. Thankfully, he isn't faster than me. I'm faster than him, so I can just use him for even more target practice. Again, they do really nasty damage, so don't fight them melee if you can help it. And if a 27 PV the barbarian tells you not to fight something melee, you should really take that seriously. Okay, there's an altar. I should be careful not to step on it, because there are some chaotic monsters around. Best if I just ignore it. And whoops, that's a trap. And who is that? It's an invisible stalker. What a shame that I can see you. Doppelganger Lord is not as nasty as Doppelganger King. And actually not even close. So I'm pretty okay with this. Whew. D23. Well, there's still some levels to go, and I already covered a lot of ground. So I'll be ending this video here, and see you next episode.